morning. Welcome to my page, Glitzy Creations by Ginger. My name is Ginger, and welcome to my segment with the live sales and crafting down south group. Today, we are gonna make a 4th of July bucket to house this cute little tree that we did last week. So I'm just gonna wait for a couple of friends to pop on this morning. If you're watching this part of the broadcast, you're more than likely watching the replay. So please hashtag replay. I would love to know that you were here. So, like I said, we're gonna give it just a couple of minutes. We're gonna start with our Fast and Final, our DAP lightweight spackle bucket. So in the past, I had used a Bose clay bucket, which is a little bit bigger. I would have preferred that, but I have used up all of my buckets already on previous designs just like this. So I made a Candyland version back in the fall, and Debbie with Paper Sweeties got on the bandwagon as well, and now there is a group that of us creators that have done these buckets and that have shared them. So I will try to find that link and post it in the comments below. I am not seeing any comments. So that tells me after a few minutes that Facebook, because I see people on, but I see no comments. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Good morning, Jolene and Jane Ann and Alyssa and Sam. Good morning, good morning. Yes, Jolene, I know it started raining this morning. I was up at about 4:30, and then I started to hear like some rumblings, and then it did just start raining, and I had some things that I had hand washed that were outside drying, so I had to run out there. Of course, they're wet again. Hi, Linda. Good morning, Sam. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start on this design. I do have my granddaughters here. They are staying with us for a couple of days while their mom and dad go enjoy some R&R. It is my granddaughter's first birthday today. She has turned 1, so I don't know if she wakes up. They might make a little appearance towards the end, but they would be, good morning, Jess, bedhead, and in their jammies. So I brought my older granddaughter, Rory, out here yesterday. And let me tell you, if you have your grandkids over and they're in your craft room, make sure that you hide everything that you don't want them to play with, because they will play with it. So all that Rory wanted was to dump out all of my sprinkles. Good morning, Peggy. Hola, hola, Eliza. All she wanted to do was dump out all my sprinkles. So I had to keep like hiding them and pushing them away and covering them up. So again, we're gonna start with this bucket. So I do save these, big surprise, right? I've done this design with a Bose bucket, clay bucket in the past. I have run out of those, so I'm gonna be using this DAP Fast and Final bucket. So I have taken my glitter foam sheet. I know, so Sam, I was thinking about that this morning. I thought, oh my gosh, a year ago, we were anxiously awaiting her arrival, and it was funny because Sam, yes, Jess for sure, it was like the biggest question in the fake bake world was, has Ginger's granddaughter been born? Because good morning, Jenna, my grandkids are all born late. Everyone, my kids, my grandkids, all born at least 8 to 10 days to 12 days late. So we were anxiously awaiting her arrival. Yeah, she is the fake bake baby. In fact, we should probably bring her out. I might go live a little bit later on today just to sing her happy birthday. So we'll have a little birthday party for her today. Okay, so all I did was I took my glitter foam sheet and I wrapped it around. I traced the little mark, so we're gonna cut that out. And this is just going to be the nice base. I can almost guarantee that this is going to be a Finish It Friday project. And in fact, tomorrow I might have 3 or 4 things that are on my desk that we're gonna finish. This is gonna be a little teaser. I do have next week, once I get every single detail ironed out, I will have a pretty major announcement. Good morning, Cece. How are you this morning, my love? I know. A year for the fake bake baby. We're gonna have to bring her on. I'll get her in her birthday outfit. I find my center because let's just make sure that I measured right, because you never know. I think we're good. So her birthday party is going to be next weekend. So my daughter was like, I'm just pretending that that's when her birthday is. So my daughter, they planned this a friend's vacation with a big group of their friends. And then, you know, when they planned it, she wasn't realizing that, you know, it was her birthday. I mean, I'm sure she realized, but it was like, you know, you don't really think about that. Good morning, Christy. Hi, Albert. We've got Lolly and Pop's Pink Santa. She's got some amazing candy corns, ribbon candy. Christy, are those done with a laser printer? Good morning, Maricela. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, good morning. Okay, let's get glue on here. All the way around. So stay tuned. 3D printer, yes. I kind of saw your process. I think you had posted a video maybe, but I wasn't sure. I'm not familiar. Eventually I would love a laser printer and a wood cutter, laser cutter. That like Robin and Tina, like they do these amazing things. But I realized, you know, that's a whole nother learning curve of another tool and another craft. And I just am a little worried that I would actually use it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Margarita. I know. With a 3D printer. Is that different than a laser? Or is a laser and woodcutter the same thing? That's how much I know. Good morning, Dewey. Okay, this one little bit didn't get glued, so let's glue that down. Yeah, I know. I mean, anything that we do in the craft world. Good morning, Teresa and Linda and Mary Ann. Anything in the crafting world obviously is going to have, you know, some things more than others. So I'm a seamstress, and I say, you know, there's like this actual sewing, that you have to learn, but you also have to learn your machine. So the mechanics of the machine, each machine is different, and each machine has its own little quirks and tension and all of that stuff. And you have to learn all of that along with learning how to sew. Okay, so here we go. There is our bucket covered. So, good morning, Lambrina. So obviously this bucket has all of these ridges, which would be a little bit difficult for us to cover. Good morning, Lori. The ones that I did for Christmas and for Valentine's Day, I know crafters are always learning new things, and you know, we want to do all the things, right? Good morning, Tanya, or good evening. Sorry, good evening, Tanya. So, Glowforge or X tool. Okay, so a Glowforge and an X tool are the same thing. I had looked into an X tool, and you know, maybe someday. I was going to get one for Christmas. It was on my Christmas list, and then decided that a laptop would be a better Christmas gift. So I got a laptop for Christmas. Maybe next year. I feel like I need to set aside like a whole month to just work on that. Okay, so I had put drippings on the one that I did, like icicles, but we're in the middle of July. There ain't no place, well, maybe there is, that has got icicles in July. So we're gonna decorate it a little bit differently. We're gonna hang a flag. So I've got this ribbon. I got it at Michael's. I'll give that a little snip. Okay, so it's gonna go on this rim here. And oh, is the storm bad? I know it is why, I mean, I'm sure Christy, it's the same with you, but for me, it's out of control. So I don't know if, let's see, what does Albert say? He's probably going to put a link for a laser cutter. Yes, they make the cookie cutters. Good morning, Anne. So I have jumped down the rabbit hole, being a seamstress, of I'm gonna start clothing upcycling, and I've got, you know, a bazillion ideas. I've in the past done a little bit of my own clothing upcycling, but I'm gonna be doing it to sell. So I've been thrifting, and I didn't think I would enjoy thrifting so much. Oh, you do cookie cutters too? Good to know. So I've been thrifting, and for about 6 weeks, trying to get my collection together. So I'm going to be doing upcycled denim jackets and jeans and bags and purses and jewelry, and I'm just really excited. But it's been a 6-week process of collecting things and getting my design studio ready. I've converted one of the bedrooms upstairs into my design studio, and I've washed and hung and color coordinated. Oh, that is so fun, Tanya. I did that when my kids were young. Made all of their doll clothes and Barbie clothes, their clothes. I know, so much stuff. So now I've taken over a guest bedroom. And there's a big walk-in closet, so I've got everything hung. I have to keep buying more hangers. So the joke is, now I'm like, I was addicted to Dollar Tree. Now I'm addicted to Goodwill. And I go 2 or 3 times a week to different Goodwills all around my city. And both my daughter and my husband, so my husband is so very patient. I am not exaggerating. I think I have purchased at least 500 pieces of garments. 500, y'all. I know, Jane Ann, it is, and I know you love to do it. So we're going to have to go. And I'm going to have to show you my design. Good morning, Michelle. I'm going to have to show you my design studio. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so here we go. There is this ribbon around the, it's like a flag going all the way around the little house. We're going to make our front door. Get rid of some of this. So it has been a huge process. And so now there's a saying in our household, adopted by my sweet, wonderful, supportive daughter and my even more amazing, supportive husband. No, I'm not kidding, Tammy. 500 pieces, denim jackets. I'm going to be making flannel shirts, denim jackets, jeans, flannel shirts, over the top, amazing, fun things. But even I'm using things like lace doilies and tablecloths. And I mean, wait till I start rolling out some of my items. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But so now there's this saying, it's less buying, more making. And so I think I might put that as like a banner behind, because I feel like that is a message that can go out to all of us crafters. Less buying, more making. Yes, so Jenna, I will. Hey, Carissa. So that's my new motto. Less buying, more making. But I was listening to, I've been down a rabbit hole on YouTube. Okay, so I've got white clay. Sorry, we're going to make the front door. So I have, hi Shelly, we have this door mold that I got on Temu. Yes, Jolene can vouch for me. Easily, 500. So that's my motto for the month. Less buying, more making. It is amazing, Tammy. And it's been so much fun, and I can't wait to show you. Yes, I will take you on a field trip. I think in a couple of days I should have the design studio. So I've been washing and hanging, and I bought garment racks. But I would love to show it to you. It is pretty fun. It's in the purple bedroom. If you've seen my Christmas home tour. Shelby, you're a newbie. Well, that is so great to have you. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and stick some oil in here. I don't know that I need it, but we're going to do it just in case. I know. Less buying, more making. Yeah, Marcella, isn't that true? We buy quicker than we can craft. And it's really, I have a mental deficiency. I have a couple, but my main mental deficiency is that, you know, I feel like I need to have all the things before I can start. When really I just need to start. So I've mentally prepared myself to start on this journey. I've made a couple of things, and I was hung up. Where's Carly going to stay? The bed's still available. In fact, my granddaughter's sleeping in there right now. So Carly still has her room. Shelby's going to be in she's already claimed the other room. So yeah, the bed is still usable. I have not overtaken the bed yet. I know, Tammy, it's so up my alley. It's my love of design and fashion. And I mean, it's just, I'm not going to do any less fake baking and crafting. I'm just adding that. And it is a little difficult to do. So I've conditioned this white clay. We're going to pop it into our mold. It is a little difficult to show tutorials on sewing on a Facebook Live, because it's like painting, which people do Facebook Lives painting, but there's no like heat drying clothing when you're trying to sew. So I will be doing some tutorials, and it's probably going to be on my YouTube where I can, you know, take breaks, sew things, come back. So I will be doing that as well. But yeah, so one of my deficiencies is that I have to have all the things before I can even start. I am making, Shelby, we're doing a little bucket. So this bucket is going to be a 4th of July gingerbread house. And then we had made this frosting tipped little tree. And the tree is going to go into the bucket. And then we've made some decorations for the for the tree. So it's just a cute little decoration for my craft room. Okay, so let's get this door made. So yes, but now I've decided I'm gonna have, thank you for glittering. I'm just gonna start, and I don't have to have all the things. There's no rush. I am gonna have a rollout at some point when I get about 15 pieces together and ready to sell. Yeah, Jenna, I don't want to make a mistake. I want to have all the things, but I think 500 pieces of garments is enough for me to get started. So even if I don't have all the embellishments that I need, I've got some lace doilies on order. Some of you saw my denim and lace jacket that I wore the other day. I know but it makes me feel more comforted. But now I'm just going to start with what I have, and if I don't finish the item, it's going to be in like a holding pattern. Like this is halfway done, and then as I get more embellishments, then I can finish them up. And so there's no rush to finish, because I have a wonderful friend, and every time she gets a little worried or anxious or stressed out about a situation in her life, she has this motto, and I'm adopting it as well. I'm in it for the long game. In it for the long game. So this is not something that, obviously I have 500 pieces, and I don't foresee me stopping shopping anytime soon. Okay, so I just pulled that out. We've got this cute little door. We're gonna set that to dry. It's not quite ready. I'm gonna let it seize up a little bit. In fact, I want to redo this. There's a couple of little spots in there that I'm not in love with. I'm going to redo it. Yes, we're so glad that you're here, Shelby. Please come back. We would love to have you. Okay, I'm going to redo this just a little bit because there was one little spot down there. Hi, Christy. So anyway, I've decided, I'm in it for the long game. I do have a goal. I've got an event that I'm going to be I am going to be a presenter at an event, but that I'm going to be a vendor at. And so that is going to be my goal. And that's not till the fall. So if I have 30, 40, 50 pieces by the fall, then that's great. But the motto is we're in it for the long game. I'm not going anywhere. It's a new craft that I'm going to be doing, all the time. And so for many, many years, this is what I did at my dance studio, is I upcycled. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. Good morning. I upcycled costumes. Now, these costumes that I did were new. Good morning, Deanna. So I would take a basic costume that, was still pretty, and then I would embellish it. I would add lace and ruffles and rhinestones and flowers and feathers and all of the things. So I like to say it was like semi-homemade. But when I had, 150 costumes to do in a season, I couldn't start. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I couldn't start like from a piece of fabric and elastic. I mean, I had to start with a base. And there's some beautiful, wonderful costume companies out there. So now I'm taking that same love of upcycling and redesigning and turning it into clothing that we can wear. Oh, I mean, Tammy, I can. Good morning, Robin. I'm not a vendor at Fake Bakers Gone Wild, but if you need something, let me know. I'll probably do a post right before, because I will have 2 suitcases empty that I'm bringing with me, and I can fill those with craft supplies. Happy Thursday. Okay, so we're going to let this just sit for a minute. I like to push mine down. Yes, Michelle probably could make some door cutters. Okay, we're going to let that sit and just let it harden up just a tad. Let's put our clay away, and we're going to move on to our next step. So yes, I can bring supplies to Fake Bakers Gone. I did last year. I mean, I had a whole suitcase full of foam sheets that I brought for Shelby and Carly, and oh yes, Jolene, yes, absolutely, because it'll be so fun. and Eliza, and I think, gosh, who else got some? Oh, okay. And yes, I can bring all the things. Okay, so now we're gonna do our next, so the top, we're gonna use this cute little garland that I got from Hobby Lobby. So basically I wanna wrap it twice, but my second wrap is gonna be around the base of the tree to kind of cover up this styrofoam in here. So I'm gonna only glue one pass, and then I'm gonna let the other pass dangle. Oh, so X-Acto knives, I personally would put them in a checked bag. You can bring scissors onto a plane. I take little, they're like cuticle scissors, never had a problem. If you look on the TSA website about scissors, the blade of your scissor has to be less than 4 inches long. So this is like 3.75. Now, I did bring a pair of this identical scissor. I had 3 pair. I took it to Cancun with me. This is last year. It went through American TSA, no problem. My bag didn't even get pulled or flagged or looked at. That was a carry-on. I brought these exact scissors, but with a different color handle. Coming back, when I was in Cancun, going through TSA in Cancun, coming home, they took my scissors. And for whatever reason, and I couldn't argue with them. They spoke Spanish. I just wanted to get on the plane. It was a pair of scissors. I would not ever bring like my really, really good scissors in my carry-on bag. X-Acto knives, you'll have to look at the blade, because I know that you can bring razors. So an X-Acto knife is smaller than a razor. But if you're bringing an X-Acto knife in a checked bag, I would pull up the TSA website. I would see that it's allowed, or like if the measurement, let's see, who am I missing? Teresa and Tina, they're just, hi Nina and V. So anyway, I know, me too. I'm so excited for Fake Bakers Gone Wild. So you can bring like a razor, and that is the same blade as an X-Acto knife. So an X-Acto knife, I mean, do I have mine here? I mean, the blade is very, very, very small. If you're bringing a checked bag, I would stick it in a checked bag, personally. But if you're gonna bring it in a carry-on, I would download, like look it up on the TSA website. Hi Pamela, good morning, good morning. And just have that, like screenshot it, put it on your phone. Because we do mostly carry-on. Of course, for Fake Bakers, I'm definitely doing a checked bag, 2 checked bags full of supplies. And then they'll be empty coming home. But you can bring scissors on a plane. You can. It just depends on how big the blade is. I do it all the time. All the time. I don't go on a plane ride that I don't take my manicure scissors and appliques. I sit there the whole entire flight and cut out appliques. I cut out appliques when my husband's driving to church. I mean, I'm always cutting appliques. I have a little Ziploc bag that I keep in my car. If I'm going to my grandkids, watching them. So I would bring them. And I mean, obviously we're not vendors. I did not want to commit to sitting at a table and being a vendor at Fake Bakers Gone Wild. But I definitely brought glitter foam sheets last year that people had pre-ordered. And I, but I would, especially your stuff's like smaller. And like, I wouldn't, when you're there, I wouldn't like make an announcement, but I mean, I I just brought it so people could save on shipping. But I didn't want to be a vendor and be stuck sitting at a table during every break when I want to be hanging out with my friends. Okay, so what time is it? Oh my god, oh, it's still very early. So I've left this tail, and this tail is going to wrap around the inside of my bucket. When I pack this away, I want to be able to take my tree out. I don't want to pack, so I don't want to glue my tree in. So I'm going to leave this kind of little tail, but it's in the back. So where are we now? We've got our bucket and our trim and our door. Gosh, the door is not, if I put this door on now, I'm gonna let it seize up for just a minute. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna decorate this bucket in a minute once that kind of dries a little bit, but let's stick our tree in and start putting some of our decorations on the tree. Now let me make sure. So if you missed this tutorial, I got this tree at Hobby Lobby at the end of the season, and it was cheap, like a couple bucks. It's in that like My Little, they have the little charms. Good morning, Lucy. I know, her ribbon candies are stinking amazing. Hi, Christy. We've got, I think, 3 Christys watching. Hi, Tana. Shelby, where am I from? I am coming to you from Houston, Texas. So we took a piping bag with a 21 tip. We filled it with a mixture of DAP and Red Devil spackle. We spackled, and then we put sprinkles and glitter on each tip of our tree. So our tree is just all decorated. So I had a couple of spots that I thought maybe I would want in the back. This one. Just because it kind of messed up a little bit. I mean, you can't notice it. I notice it. Okay, so this is going to fit right in here like this. And I am going... Stacy, good morning. Was it your birthday? Okay, I made a little mark because what I want to do, let's see, if I put a little, I'm going to mark this bottom with a marker. And hopefully when I push it in there, it'll make a mark that I can then take my knife and just make a little X. Today's your birthday. Wow, okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stacy. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Okay, so Shelly, F, G, FB, G. Oh, you said, okay. So, but today's the birthday. We're celebrating. Stacy is a partner with Burlap and Bling, and it sounds like they sent out a birthday coupon celebrating Stacy's birthday. Let me find my knife. So Shelby, Fake Bakers Gone Wild is FBGW. So there is a community of, you know, fake bakers. If you follow Crystal with Glitz and Glue and Anne with Annie's Treasures, they host, they're having their second, I hope annual, like crafting convention. Good morning, Wendy. So FBGW stands for Fake Bakers Gone Wild. And there's a whole bunch of us that are on here that are going. There's a, if you're interested, it's in Orlando, Florida. And it's going to be July 14th, 15th. I think I'm flying in on the 14th, but it might start on the 15th through the 18th. If you are interested in going, I would be happy to point you in the direction of someone that's selling their tickets. So the tickets did sell out quickly, but I know that there's a lot of, not a lot, there are a few people that thought they'd be able to go that had something come up that now they're not able. Oh, I was going to ask you, Stacy, if you were going, but you're going to, is that going to be Atlanta market or, well, Dallas market's in June. Okay, where did that one piece, this piece kind of fell off and I had to kind of put it back on with my finger. So that is what Fake Bakers Gone Wild is. So it's just an initial, because it's kind of a long title. Okay, there we go. So there is our tree. We did make, awesome, Jan. Jan does not want to miss out on all the fun, so she's going to dress up and probably send pictures in. Oh yes, and there's definitely virtual tickets. So you can attend virtually. And somebody had asked me if I felt that the virtual ticket was worth it. And I would say for Fake Bakers Gone Wild, 100% yes. I've been to a lot of, going to Atlanta. I've been to a lot of in-person and virtual, and I feel like Fake Bakers Gone Wild did a really good job of bringing the virtual attendees into the game. I mean, they really did a good job of trying to make them feel like they were a part of the fun. I mean, of course, there's nothing like being at an event in person. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead while we're waiting for our door to dry, because once we get our door on, we're gonna make a couple of things all the way around it. You're in Atlanta, Peach. Oh, Cece's gonna be dressing up too. Okay, so we made these little, kind of tucked them away over here. Okay, so I made these little marshmallow guys. It was a great virtual experience as well. I mean, I was there in person, but Tanya, it was raining at my house earlier today, but I know, Deanna, I can't wait. I can't wait. I do have like a small little swamp cooler air conditioner going. If you're hearing something, that might be what it is. Okay, so we're gonna take our little marshmallow guys, and we're gonna this one we're gonna hang right here. He's gonna get a good spot in the front, and then let's hang this little guy over here. And I've got two more we're gonna make. And then oh yeah, because you're in Tampa. I know that would have been perfect for you to go. I wonder, Stacy, I'm gonna message you. I'm wondering if you'll be there at all when I'm in Florida. Although I will be in Florida again in a couple of months. But I would love to come to the warehouse. I know, it is, Christy. It's amazing to get to be with other creators and crafters. Okay, so I bought these at Hobby Lobby. They still have a ton of them. They're just little scatter fillers, and I took a ribbon and I put them like on a little hook. So now we're just gonna kind of pop these around. Here, and I have 12. I might need to make more. Yeah, Stacy, I if not this trip, definitely I'm going to be coming to, like, my husband loves shark tooth hunting. So we go to Casperson at least once a year. And we go in the spring, and we didn't, it is a big crafting family. We didn't get to go in the spring. So my guess is that we might go in the fall. Our fall is already pretty packed full. Okay. Let's get some more of these little guys. So it's pretty amazing that this cute little marshmallow guy or girl just started out as just a regular toilet paper holder. Yep. So you get to watch the replays. Michelle. There's no rush. Like my new motto. We're in it for the long game. And, okay, so here's my little hack. I've told you this before. Especially on, like, event weekends when there is so much crafting going on, I will watch replays at 1.5 speed. And sometimes if the person is, like, I mean, let's be real. I have a very fast, kind of higher octave voice. So my voice is hard to listen to on, like, 2 speed. But there are, like, you wouldn't hear it. Or, like, KJ decorates. Like, you can't watch her, and you'd have to watch her at, like, 1.2 speed. But I can watch most crafters at 1.5, 1.75, or 2 times speed. And I can get through lives, like replays. I get through them so quickly. So that's my hack. How, because a lot of times there's, like, 2 events going on per weekend. And, I mean, I love interacting. Hi, Holly. Good morning. Good morning. I love interacting in a live setting. But if I happen to miss it, then I get to watch it at, like, a super high speed. You know what? I'm going to bring this little guy over here because I want him in the front. I think I'm definitely going to make another set of these. I mean, it was like $4 for the whole bag, or even less. And you get 12. Virtual tickets. Okay, hold on. So if you tap, you can't do it on a live. Like, if someone is live, you can only do it on replays. If you tap on the screen, there's, like, some icons, and a little tiny, like, gear, like a wheel gear, will pop up. And if you hit that gear, that little wheel, it'll give you, like, you can adjust the quality of your broadcast. And one of them is speed. And you hit speed, and then it'll give you, like, 0.5, so that would be slowing something down. I mean, you'll sound like a chipmunk, Maricela. You will. I can't watch myself. I mean, because I talk fast. But, like, Shelby, who has a very soothing voice, like, I can watch her at 1.5 speed. A lot of my crafting tutorials on YouTube, I watch a lot of upcyclers. They're sewing. I can definitely watch theirs on a faster speed. So it just helps get through more content, and you don't lose, at 1.5, you don't lose anything. Depending on the person, 1.75 or 2. It's in a setting. But it's the gear. There's, like, a gear or, like, a wheel. Looks like a clock gear. I feel like I'm going to need some other items. Like, ooh. Maybe I'll make some little firecrackers or something. I know it's sometimes really hard to like listen to yourself because we hear ourselves. Yeah, Marianne does it. I know it, and I've gotten used to it. I've learned in my life that I need to be efficient in certain areas. Okay, so this is kind of where we're at. I'm gonna put this one up here. We're gonna put a bow on the top. Hey Shelby, good morning, good morning. Okay, so here is our little tree. Okay, now we're gonna take the tree out. Let's get back to our bucket. And I think I want to put, let's do the ribbon, this ribbon around almost like, you know, like little stones around the base of a house. My hats. This hat. I love this hat, you guys. Good morning, Heather. How are you? Good morning, good morning. Okay, so here we are. We're at our bucket. We've got our cute little tree that's gonna go in the bucket. So this is kind of like a tree stand per se for our little tiny tree. Hey, Carly. I did not see you come on. Happy Thursday. Okay, let's take our little trim here and we're just gonna glue it along the bottom. I need another glue stick. So just gluing, hot gluing. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Madukes. Oh, well, thank you, Heather. I know, isn't Patriotic amazing? I love the red, white, and blue. Yes, and the hat is pretty darn cute. Thank you, Jolene. Yay, Michelle, I'll catch it. And we've got a fourth Christy on. Hi, Rhonda. Watching with no sound. How was the time with the grandbabies? I had the best day. Although I got to the end of the day and we were putting the kids to bed and I told my husband, I sat on the couch, I'm like, I just need 5 minutes. I just need to close my eyes for 5 minutes. But now we have a 2 of our granddaughters for 5 days. So we're gearing back up. We got them last night. So we've got them. They'll be making appearances. Oh, Heather's already moved on to fall. Did you buy any material other than the tree or did I buy any material other than the tree? So hi Cheryl. Yes. So a lot of the stuff that I had, that I use, I already had. So the little marshmallow guys, these little cute things, I made those out of a toilet paper roll. Hi, Lydia. These I got from Hobby Lobby, and they were already made. I put a little string on it, but most of the stuff I did have I have a bin that's just like all 4th of July, and I got on sale at the end of last season. Hi, Julie. Good morning, Elsie. Hi, Regina. But let me give the lineup. We've got 6 minutes. I know that Michelle with Crafty Ma'am is on after me. And I know, okay. Oh, you're going to be a great grandma, Jan. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, having grandbabies is just the most wonderful thing. But yeah, I wasn't in a rush per se. Like, I never told my daughters, like, hey, give me grandkids. Hurry up, hurry up. Hello from Chicago. I know, I'm learning to shop my stash. I'll check on that, Robin. So, and again, my husband and my daughter have enacted a new motto in my life: less buying, more making. Less buying, more making. Less buying, more making. I'm trying to like get it in there. Oh, Stacy, that's so exciting. Number 10. So we're at 6. We have 6 grandkids under the age, 3 and under. At one point, they were all under 3 because now the little ones are 6 months, and I have a 1-year-old today. Yes. Yes. So I know they are really cute. I do all kinds of stuff out of toilet paper rolls. So I want to say this correctly. Is it do you say the E Lydia, or is it Lydia and the E is silent? Okay, here we go. Now let's see if our door is going to pop out nicely. It is hard. Oh, how fun. 3 girls. I know. I have, my one daughter has 3 boys. The other daughter has 3 girls. Okay, let's see how our door's doing. I don't like to manhandle it too much. Although someone told me the other day that phrase is no longer politically correct. Saying manhandling. Yeah, I think this door is okay. So here's our door. Whoop, I don't want to drop it. Let's hold it this way. There is our door. And we are going to pop it. Let me find my center. Right here. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to lay it. So clay is going to shrink. So I'm going to let it just dry here on my, I'm going to let it dry for a little bit before I glue it on. But there we go. There is our door. And so we're going to do 2 little trees on both sides, because like having a little topiary or something on both sides of your door is super cute and super precious. Oh my gosh, but I only have 2 minutes. With the E in the front. Okay, so I said it correctly. Lydia. Perfect. Yes, with the E in the front. Yay, I said it right. So, guys, let me do the lineup. Since I only have 2 minutes left, let me do the lineup really quick. So we've got a full day of amazing crafting today. It's the live sales and crafting down south group. So starting out our day at 5 a.m. was Shelby with Designs by T-Rex. At 8 a.m. was yours truly, Ginger with Glitzy Creations by Ginger. At 9 a.m. is Michelle, the crafty ma'am, not the, she's crafty ma'am is her page, but I always say she's the crafty ma'am. At 10 o'clock, my beautiful, dear, wonderful shopping friend, Jane Ann with Uniquely Chic by Jane Ann. 11 o'clock is the beautiful and talented Cece with Dragonflies and Hearts. 12 o'clock is our fabulous Lydia with Lydia's Creations. 1 o'clock is my dear friend Janine with Georgia Morning Glories. I am not sure. She is recovering. I don't know if she's going to be on or not. I haven't heard. And then 2 o'clock is, and I'm so glad to see her back crafting again, is Catherine with Down a Flagstone Path. 3 o'clock is our sweet Debbie with Paper Sweeties. My dear friend at 4 o'clock, Carly, oh gosh, she is my, if I want to get in trouble and have a good time, I'm calling Carly. Carly with Crafting and Chaos with Carly on at 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock is Kim with Kim's Gifts and Decor. 7 o'clock is Jenny with Colossal Creations. And 8 o'clock, rounding out our day, is my bestie, Raymond the Evercrafter. So here's where we're at so far. We will pick this up tomorrow and finish it Friday. I'll finish this up tomorrow. We'll have little trees and doors and stars and windows and all kinds of fabulous things. Let's see. Let me say my goodbyes. Let's see. I know, it's an amazing lineup. A couple of them I'm going to have to watch at 1.5 speed replay because I've got my granddaughters. And we're laying low today. We're going to hang out at the house. We're going to have a little birthday party. So I will miss some today, but I'm hoping to catch most of them live. But anyway, here's where we're at on our little bucket house. Good morning, Nikki B. We'll let that dry, and then we will pick this up tomorrow with the rest of our little tiny tree. So there we go. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you all soon, and have a great time watching all of our crafty friends. Bye-bye.